Welcome to another video on my BeagleBoard Classic embedded system which runs Linux, and the focus is to get Fedora Linux started, which is installed on this SD card with the goal to get a look from this camera, a fischertechnik USB camera, which is connected through USB, of course, indirectly to the BeagleBoard. Last time I had a little problem, and the goal is obviously to get that problem solved. How to do it, I don't know yet, so let's get started. Right, and one of the things that I have to do is, of course, power up the board using this connector, and then through this serial cable I should see something happen in this terminal and on the monitor, but I doubt that is going to happen. So let's first put the plug. I see some flickering on the monitor, which gets yellow, but that's normal for this system. Then, in order to boot from the card, and then it's very nice if I actually see something, and that is, yeah, this is not good. Okay, this means that I have to redo the flashing of the card. Yeah, the sequence of pressing the buttons was correct. It doesn't do anything, so reflashing the card and hope for the best. Okay, so I have taken the SD card out of the BeagleBoard, mounted in my computer, because I have to copy the whole image to the card, and now I still have to unmount the card here. So here we go. Okay, unmounted. If it is alright. Now I found out that this is the name of the device on my computer, so I give enter, go, and it should work. Alright, it has finished. Let's take a look how it looks. Well, it looks like this. Again with the underscore, which I do not really like, but there is some Linux found, which is a good sign, and that as well. So who knows that it actually does work. I'm going to remove it and put it right here. Alright, so if this goes wrong again, then I have to find information on how to use this image to actually boot it. Anyway, here we go. Motor goes green, goes orange, and this comes down, stops. I press the buttons, and it does not go to the SD card. Yeah. Reading boot sector, error reading boot sector. U image, unable to find U image. Okay. I have to find more information. No conclusion yet, but this doesn't look very good. Unable to read it. Okay. Alright. I searched for a solution for this problem. However, I did not find any applicable to my problem. I found more people had problems with this, but the solution given to someone did not apply to mine. So I have decided to download the XFCE image and see if that works out. No guarantees, of course, but who knows. So once again, unmount. If I did unmount anyway. No, I did not. Now I'm unmounting. And there's another turn. And I'll wait for it to finish. Alright, the write has finished with the distinction that it turns out in the file manager that it uses the BRTFS file system. So I'm very curious what happens now. Not a server, but a desktop. However, this should still be something to overcome. Which clearly has my doubts. Unable to read, unable to read. So that is still a problem. No matter what's on it, it doesn't boot. And that is a problem. Which MMC0, etc. Okay, how to proceed? Because there may be a U image, but if you can't read it, or a boot, then everything stops. And right now, this is what I'm looking at, instead of a nice desktop. So it's not really what I want. And yes, the old Ubuntu version that I used to use on this card at least booted, but very old. No updates, no internet connection, so actually obsolete and no longer to use. And now this problem. Oops. Okay, so now I am stuck at this. Yeah, it says MMC1 is available, but also unable to read image from MMC0 column 1. I am looking at this page finally. Yeah, the same error I have. And yes, Texas Instruments, because the AMO processor which this board has was developed by Texas Instruments, and support for special kernel ceased to exist in 2013. And this user got some replies, and in the end a link. Preparing SD card for boot. And guess what? Removed January 15, 2021. And it's now February 1st, 2021. 50 days ago it was removed. And yes, of course, for support you have to register. Do I go that way? Not right now, not really. What to do? Very good question. So, so far I've done everything to get the server version working, but I'm still stuck at this problem. So that didn't matter. Yes, it is a pretty old board. I purchased it back in 2012, I think, maybe 11. And yes, it has had a few successors. But does that mean that it should not run? No, because ARM hard float, which this one is, still gets its images. Otherwise, I wouldn't have this one in version 33, Fedora 33. It's brand new. So there has to be something else. I don't know what. Can I go on? I have to find out. So far, the objective of using this camera on the board is unfortunately halting here for now. And if I can go on, I will, but so far it stops here for now. Yeah, well, what to do? Trying to find a solution for the MMC 0 versus MMC 1, which I really have no idea if I'm going to find out ever. Anyway, it does work, the camera that is on the Raspberry Pi, but this is focusing on the BeagleBoard. And of course the camera works. This is the result of, unfortunately, for now. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment or suggestion, please. Much appreciated. You can show your support by donating via either PayPal or IBAN. And you don't need the PayPal account. Just to click the link under the video. And you can also become a patron. And depending on the pledge, have your name mentioned either on my website or on more places. Most likely to be continued in some way. Stay tuned. Please visit my website, listed under the camera, under the video. And take care, stay safe, bye.